Hey everybody, it's Dr. Bradley, your fairy godmother of food, also known as the vegan lady, and Phoenix's Gigi. So we are still hanging out on this Friday night in what we call the quarantine happy hour. Remember when you used to go to the bar? Don't even try it. You know you went to the bar because I went to the bar. I don't go to the bar anymore, but I'm just saying, remember that food at the bar? Come on, that food was good. And one of the dishes that I did miss when I transitioned to this wonderful, wonderful, lovely plant-based lifestyle is calamari. Remember that? That calamari? Well, guess what? I'm going to show you guys how to make your very own calamari. And this is called no squidding calamari. And guess what we're going to use to make the calamari? We're going to use trumpet trumpet mushroom. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, this is called a trumpet mushroom, and because of the texture, it is really, really good for making this what I call no squidding calamari. So what you're going to do is you're going to slice this trumpet. This big trumpet mushroom, you're gonna slice it in circular cuts, right? And then you're going to, so let me just show you really quick. So you're just gonna take a knife, and you're just gonna slice it, just a small slice. I'm gonna show you guys really quick. And like this, and this one already have a hole in it, so we can go ahead and put it in the container. But when you slice this trumpet, see, this is what it looks like on the inside. You can actually use your knife, or if you have some other, some people have all those equipment, accessories in their kitchen, but you can use whatever you can. But what you want to do is you want to cut a hole in it. So I'm going to use this knife to just show you, and be careful because we want it to resemble, right, calamari. Now you don't have to do this, but this is what I do. So I want to just show you all what you can do with your knife. So that's it. See right there, just a little calamari, put it in the bowl. Now in the meantime, when you're slicing up the trumpet mushroom, what you want to do also with the ingredients, you want to take what we call, make a flaxseed egg. And flaxseed egg is made from flaxseed. This is ground flaxseed, not promoting the company, but all you're gonna do is take your flaxseed, and this is like a 1 tablespoon, put it in a bowl, and then you're going to add 3 tablespoons of water, and you're just going to put it in the bowl, and we're going to stir it up really quickly here, and you're just going to stir it up. Let me show you what it looks like, and you're going to let it sit for about 10 minutes, and while it's sitting, you can get back to your trumpet mushroom. Okay, so we're going to let that sit over there, and then we're going to continue to cut the mushrooms. Don't go out and buy anything else for this. I'm actually using a top off of one of my products. So I just go in and you just squeeze it or push it through. And look, see how simple that is? You don't have to go out there. Come on, people. Let's not spend a whole lot of money, right? And you just make the trumpet, you just slice them, and you just make it that way. Okay, so once you finish slicing your trumpet oyster mushrooms, let me show you the bowl. Once you're finished and everything, what you want to do next is you're going to add 1 to 2 tablespoons. It all depends on how big that mushroom is, okay? So 1 to 2 tablespoons of organic. I use organic tamari, which is gluten-free soy sauce. So it's 100% soy, so that's very important. So all I do is I add the tamari to the mushrooms. And let me show you something. Check that out. See that right there? Because these are big mushrooms, so guess what? I have to add a little bit more. So that's all you're gonna do. Don't worry about it, just add it because we want to get that seasoning in there, right? So in the meantime, once you add all your tamari, which is soy sauce, once you add it, you're gonna let it sit for about 30 minutes. Prior to that, or right after you set that, what you wanna do is you're gonna come over. Remember the flaxseed egg? This is what it looks like. To give you an example, this is binding. It's gonna bind. So what you're gonna do is just gonna add that flaxseed oil to a bowl, and then you're gonna add a half cup of unsweetened, put that in there, almond milk. So I use unsweetened. It's very important to make sure that it's just original or organic, whatever, almond milk, and not vanilla, okay? It'll be too sweet. It won't even taste right. Then you all will be trying to reach me and tell me that it doesn't taste right, but so pay attention. So that's all you're gonna do, and just mix it up, okay? So I wanna show you really quick because I already had some setting. So this is what the mushrooms are gonna look like. So now what you wanna do is you wanna add your dry ingredients, okay? So the dry ingredients are a half cup of unbleached all-purpose flour. That's my grand princess want to get into the video. And also you're going to add some breadcrumbs. Now these breadcrumbs here that I was able to find are Japanese style. The ingredients are wheat flour, cane sugar, yeast, and salt. The reason why I bring this up is because there's a lot of breadcrumbs on the market that have animal products in it, such as eggs and milk. So you just be mindful of that. So you're just gonna mix these breadcrumbs up as well. And then the spices that I'm gonna add to this, the spices are dose flakes. And for you, those of you who don't know what dose flakes are, or I call them dose flakes, this is basically seaweed. So that's what is gonna give it that seafood-like taste, right? So these are those really rich in iodine, so you'll be just fine. So that's what that is. So we're just gonna add about 2 tablespoons to the dry mixture, along with some onion powder. I use a teaspoon of onion powder, a teaspoon of garlic powder, and also Old Bay seasoning. I use a teaspoon. So all I'm doing here, guys, is I'm just mixing all these dry ingredients up. And what I'm gonna do next, once I mix it pretty, make sure that it's mixed really, really well. Oh, I'm getting excited because y'all should see my producer face, which is my daughter. She is so ready to eat because she has never had this. Can you all believe it? I've been cooking and cooking, but she has never had this. So once it's mixed up, can y'all see that? Just mix it all up. Now that you have your mushroom that has been soaking in the tamari sauce, and you have your wet batter and your dry batter, what you want to do now is all you're going to do is take your mushroom, dip it in the wet batter, put it in the dry batter, and then put it in a deep fryer. Now listen, if you don't have a deep fryer, do not go out and buy one unless you really want to. Use your skillet. You know what we used to do back in the day. You know, we didn't grow up with no deep fryer, so let's not get all bougie. All right, so guess what? We have just made some no squidding calamari. Can you guys see that right there? So after you take your calamari out of the deep fryer or the skillet, of course you're gonna make sure you drain it, put some paper towels, do whatever you gotta do. But afterwards, what you're gonna do is add some parsley. Parsley give it that other flavor, but most importantly is lemon. So after you take it, put it in your bowl or whatever you're gonna put, just take a lemon, slice it in half. You don't need any other sauces. And all you're gonna do is just squeeze that lemon juice all over. Can you see that? That's all I'm doing. I'm just gonna saturate this calamari. No squidding calamari, right? This is Dr. Bradley, your fairy godmother of food, also known as the vegan lady and Princess Phoenix GG. Have a good night, everyone. And remember, always allow food to be your medicine and never your poison. Here's a toast to you.